What is this? What is this? This smash removes clothing. Okay.
Do you feel like it's a backlash, or do you feel like you're violating people's privacy? Do you feel like you're adequately portraying?
So this was when this Bash's supposed creation was making headlines about, oh, is this privacy, this, that, or is it selling this, that, the other, smashed.
Trade as a, because they want to wonder about the person who actually created this thing.
Yeah,
I want to know the Bash person behind the whole thing. Right, because it was just one person, right? Smashed.
I mean, a lot of stuff happened along the way. I think
Stumbling.
there were real learning points and turning points along the way in terms of.
He say nothing. Stumbling. What do I say? Where do I go from here? Because the question was like, okay, what about the privacy? Headlines. What is this? What's really going on? What is the creator of this Bash have to say about all of this? And he's like, well, there's many things, this and that, and stumbling,
Of
staring into the abyss.
things.
Is he looking at cue cards? What's in the distance?
It really went from this position very early on where we were.
It really went from this position. What position? This position, knowing that it was inevitably gonna be an issue of privacy. People were gonna feel infringed upon their privacy, this and that. What is that? What you just said?
We're just in this college dorm room. We moved out to California. It was a few friends and me.
So great, just a few friends and you went to California, knowing that your product was worth something, right?
And it just kind of had this project feel for a while, and there was this real turning point when companies started trying to buy the company for a huge amount of money, and I had to kind of get my friends.
So it's just a project. We're just doing a project for nothing, just for project's sakes, because yeah, we weren't doing this at all to eventually make a profit out of it. No. It was just a project. It was just a bash.
Friends together, and we had to
Smash.
decide what was it that we really cared about and what was it that we wanted to do.
So all of a sudden they got money thrown at them, and they were like, "Whoa, what do we do? What do we do? What do we really want to do?" Okay, so wasn't that the question, to tell whoever's listening where you stand upon the whole privacy headlines and this and this and that and the other? But no, you're just going to avoid, aren't you?
And we decided not to take those offers, and
Right.
To me, a lot of that decision was that what we wanted to do and what we wanted to spend a big part of our lives doing was just continuing to push and kind of.
What we wanted to do in our lives was just push, just continue to push and just bash. Exactly.
Build products that help people share information.
Right.
Build products that help people share information. People, right? Because they need so much help sharing information. Oh. So how do you cash in on the mass information that the digital era is now? How to cash in? And you created a nice little template, a nice face, so people will just dump all of themselves in. Streams of identification sold for at high price to the supposed interest groups, investors, this, the other, temperature checkers, basters, all of them.
Products that help people stay connected, and that's
that help people stay connected. You mean in the status quo? Yes.
really what we're spending our time doing.
Groundhog Day.
I think there's just been a lot of.
So how do you make people just expose themselves and identify themselves fully on in an artificial platform, and then how do we just navigate that and have them just trade amongst themselves? I make coin out of it. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh,
of space between that early stuff and where we are now.
connecting.
If I knew what I knew
Yeah, keep you connected, plugged in.
now, then I hope I wouldn't have made those mistakes. But
What mistakes? Knowing what I know now and going back, I wouldn't have made those What mistakes? No, you won't say. It's you're just saying generic bash, and you're sweating. You're sure sweating.
I can't go back and change the past. I can only do what we think is the right thing going forward.
So,
Wow. Okay, very generic bash.
before we move off this privacy thing, and I thought that was a
All
fascinating
right, it's
answer.
okay. You want to take off the...
I thought it was a fascinating answer. Was it? No, it was horrible. It was. It didn't say anything. It just said, "Oh, we started off as this. If I knew now what I would have done, I would have been mistakes." What? So you sold it to the wrong person? You had people come in and defile you and this, and oh, I can't do anything now. Just hope for the best. No. What are you saying? Nothing. But oh, it was such a wonderful answer. No. Of course, the eye.
The hoodie?
You know, I never take off the hood.
I know you don't. What's with
So they zoomed into him for some reason. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, the hoodie now. So was this a cue?
that? There's a group of women in the audience that wish you would. And
No.
Wipes away, says, no. Haha.
girls?
Whoa.
Oh, they zoom right in, and they're like, girls, to get the applause. And he's like, whoa.
All right.
Sorry.
And the guy immediately says, all right. And obviously very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's okay.
And she said, oh, that's okay. And he's like, Mommy, where are you? You left me alone. See? So trauma. Why is he traumatized like this? What's going on? Because of a hoodie. I mean, you might say, oh, he's just nervous. He's just an introvert geek. He just doesn't know anything. Oh, he's just so nervous. No. This is obvious trauma. He's obviously been told to take off his clothes before. And it wasn't a pleasant experience. He feels exposed right now. Oh, and so now he must say, oh, I must face my fear.
Can you explain what this instant personalization thing was that you did,
Detachment.
and why you did it, and what's the value of it to your users?
What's the value of personalization?
Maybe I should take off the hoodie.
Take off.
Oh, maybe it is getting hot. Ew, it is getting. Who knew you were on the hot seat?
The
Go ahead.
You
What
want
the
to?
hell?
You hot?
Ears are on fire.
Here.
She's like,
Yeah,
here,
some
do we have help? He's like, oh,
You all right?
come on.
Yeah.
This is a great moment.
Why is this so hard? He's like, oh, why do I have to do this? That's what he's doing. Because this is all a ritual. He's like, oh, why do I have to do this?
Internet history.
What?
He's like, what? Just deny everything.
Yeah.
See?
What are we gonna do with the mic?
Put it on your...
All right.
Put it on the collar.
See, it's just so painful, so awkward, but that's what they want you to see. To see him as some awkward thing, but no. It's a ritual.
Your T-shirt. You want?
You need some help?
No.
All right.
No, so proud.
Sorry
Proud of
about
nothing.
Sorry about being loud, Mark.
You're owned, buddy. You own.
No. It's
We're not even yelling at you.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're not even
Yet.
yelling at you yet. So just filler bash, and the audience is just silent as could be.
We're not going to yell at him.
No, of course not.
She's
That is a warm hoodie.
Yeah. No, it's a thick hoodie. It's a company hoodie. We print our mission on the inside.
What?
So he just deliberately just said, okay, yeah, look. We put our mission in it's our sigil.
What?
Oh,
my
really?
God, the inside of the hoodie, everybody. Take a moment. What is it?
Oh, he's like, oh, no, why are you doing this? Or he does not, and he's looking up at somebody or at something right now. He's like, oh, man.
Making
Making the world more open and connected.
Oh my God.
Making the world open and connected. More open and connected, or whatever the bash he said.
God, it's like a secret
Cool.
cult.
Oh, it's like a secret cult, right? And you're just holding it up. You're the one that called it out and just made this whole thing happen, didn't you? And everybody's just
Look at
laughing.
that, making the world open and connected, stream graph platform, and this weird symbol in the middle that is probably for the Illuminati.
Oh, she couldn't wait. She couldn't wait. So she's mocking, 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 all the while just blasting you with this. And making it so awkward and this and that. It's like, oh, some occult thing. It's like some occult thing. And he's like, oh, no, this is a ritual. And they give you some bash image of, oh, it's just like Facebook.
Oh, 2010.
No, it's
And so now he's helping to show it.
2010.
Oh, no.
All while looking down and. Right. Anyway. Let's. Looking at the image. Let's just image search. Let's just see. Oh, there it is. Who knew? Who knew? Oh, and there's one open. There's one with the code that's open, and then there's other images that are just there for you now. Oh, just there, 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 there. Oh, look. Oh, and of course, who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? It's all the symbology is there, and who knew? It's the same. It's Legion, but oh, it's just make a mockery because it's just Facebook. It's just Facebook. It's just Facebook, and they're just somehow responsible for your privacy. Oh yes, and it's just Mark Zuckerberg because he, in his garage with some other clammy people, created this bash. Oh yeah, yay! But somehow this is to make more open and connected, just open to defilement and plugged in. Who knew? And they have all the ways to do it. Who knew? Who knew? Plus one, this, the other, the other. Relentless. The three as above, so below. It's all there. And just relentless. And this was just in a music video of some bash band, and who knew? That symbol is everywhere. It's Legion. Look. 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 Same bash. And it doesn't even matter. Those who just denied it, of course, it's just denial. It's amazing because that's the whole point for you to not even see how they're connected. It couldn't be. No, it's just one guy, and this other guy is just this other bash that's wearing it, and they designed it just this way. And sigils have been like that forever and ever, and this and this, and they don't mean anything. It's just to cop. We're just copying for no reason. Exactly. People are living a way that they don't even know what it means. They have no idea what they're doing. No idea. They're just relentlessly abusing their life. So, again, who knew? And this bash, who knew? It's
Change the
just
past. I can only
words, but just avoiding this and this and that and this and this. Just split, traumatized. Whoa. When the host was girls to try and get the women to cheer on, he's like, whoa, no. And he looks around just so shamefully. Look, let's just play one more time.
was that what we wanted to do and what we wanted to spend, a big people share information,
Right.
build products that help people stay connected.
Share information and share products that help them keep them connected.
And that's really what we're spending our time doing. And I think there's just been a lot of space between that early stuff and where we are now. If I knew what I knew now then I hope I wouldn't have made those mistakes. But
What mistakes?
I
Nothing.
can't go. I never take off the hood.
I know you don't. What's with that? There's a group of women in the audience
Oh.
that wish you would. And
No.
Wipe? No.
girls?
Whoa.
Oh, and the applause started, but then when he said whoa, it stopped relentlessly. Why? Just all of a sudden.
All right.
And then awkward laughter.
That's
But look
okay.
at him.
Can
Just
you explain what this instant
just like a
personalization-
lost little just lost. Just lost.
That's okay.
Just
Can you explain what
oh.
this instant personalization thing
And this
was
guy's
that you
loving
did
it.
and why you did it, and what's the value of it to your users?
Maybe I should take off the hoodie.
Take off the hood.
Go ahead.
You want to?
So now he's like, okay, now I made him a fool of myself. He's collected himself. And he's like, why did I make such a big deal of it? Okay, okay, I just smashed. Maybe I should. Did he forget something? No. Traumatized. All because creating and accessorizing the counterfeit life. Who knew? Return to the Father. Admit the ways of man are wrong. You're wrong. No man can save himself, let alone help others. Seek refuge in truth. Endure life and overcome. And inherit all things, the wisdom of the Father. To love relentlessly that gives. Bask in the glory. Worship the Creator, not this bash image that you're creating through some just think tank that's demolishing you. He is just the face of the bash. Who knew? Who knew? The useful, half-baked intellectual, perhaps. Who knew?